don't fit in. They have a saying, it's lonely at the top. That's actually correct. But it's really lonely at the top when it comes to our conscious awareness or spiritual level. So does this apply to you? Do you feel weird? Do people seem to class you out? Do you seem to have to dummy down your conversation or the way you think around other individuals? You don't have much friends? Your life seems lonely? Does it seem like you're the only one on this path and everyone around you is looking like they're normal and you may look like you're abnormal? Do you have feelings or these energies you keep picking up from people? Do you like to be alone most of the time? When you go into crowds of people, you tend to get a little bit of anxiety. You tend to feel stressed. So do you feel like, hey, is something wrong with me? Well, I'm here to shed some light for you. I have good news for you. You are actually what's known as a chosen one. You, my friend, are a spiritual, multi-dimensional being. Light worker, starseed, awakened, however the term you want to use it, but you are that. So what's going on here? Well, what's happening here? You were sent here from another dimension, God, the universe, some individuals say another planet, another world, and when you got here, you remembered who you are, and now you're becoming awakened. That's the beauty of this. You are now an awakened soul. So when others are looking at you and you feel lonely, the loneliness you feel is the inner search or the butterfly effect where you're being blossomed and bloomed to become the true version of who you are. Now, this can get pretty lonely or you may feel left out, but all that is just an illusion. That's being projected by the ego mind. See, the ego mind will take conceptual reality and make it personal. It takes pride, it takes feeling to be with someone, it takes all these things and puts you in a limit and says you're not good enough. So that's what you're basically feeling. So again, that's an illusion. So when other individuals, they look at you and they say, they think you're weird. No, you want to know the truth? It's actually the opposite. Here's just how it works. There's two fundamental forces going on here. Actually, there's three forces. You have a physical force, which your body and the mind interacts with through the intellect, mind, or the ego. Then you have a spiritual force, which is the energies of frequencies, vibration, different beings, intuition. And then you have another force, which is known as the etheric. The etheric is the background, we call radiation, or the background frequency of who you are. It's like the shadow version of the frequencies of who you are. So the etheric is pretty powerful because the etheric basically is a copy of the spiritual, but in a more raw, dynamic, and fluent, energetic form. So a lot of individuals that are here, they don't have souls. I want you to think about that. Yes, there are many people walking around this earth that literally don't have a soul. Now, what do I mean by don't have a soul? Here's the term. Their consciousness is turned off. They're robots. That's what I call they don't have a soul. So when these individuals are around, these are the individuals that you really, through your day-to-day life, get in contact with. That's why they can't understand you. That's why they shun you or they look at you as different because they're turned off. They're plugged out. Their consciousness is not on. They're butts. So what is a butt? A butt is an individual that can easily be programmed by the system, the government, society, the media, everything. They're all butts. They've been programmed. So you are indeed the chosen one. So you came here to do something. Your mission now is being revealed to you. So this is where you're going in. You're going into that, what I call that cure stage, where you're becoming metaform. You're metaforming yourself now. You're becoming that true person you were meant to be. Yes, that's why you may feel lonely. You may have to dummy down your conversation because you're getting information from these two different realms. You're getting information from the spiritual and the etheric realm. So when you talk to people, it could be your family members, your friends, everyone. They can't understand what you're saying. It's like you're speaking a foreign language. That's what makes you feel so lonely because you think, I don't have anyone to communicate with. I don't have anyone to understand. But yes, you do. You have millions, even billions on the planet of other like-minded individuals like you. All you
Thank
have to
God
do
there's a
is
bunch
keep
of them here in
doing the work,
Reedsport and
focusing
Gravity
on yourself,
Falls.
and you're going to attract all the right ones to come around. But remember how it works now, right? The dead weight will have to fall in order for you to elevate. So that means you're going to lose a lot of friends, maybe even relationships, maybe even family members along the way. Because the universe and your purpose that God, the universe sent you, has to be fulfilled. So they'll have to be
Boy, you
removed.
ain't a shit in
But your
there.
ego is the part of the mind that will hold on with grudgment or disheartening or regret. But you have to understand that you have to let that go, because if you want to reach your full potential and if you want to achieve what's really there for you or meant for you, you have to let that go. So that's why you hold on and you feel so attached to people, individuals, places, because it's the ego mind. So once you learn and say, oh, if I let this go, something better will come along. Yes, you are going to attract and resonate like-minded light workers like yourself. Now, what's the purpose? So why are you the chosen one? What makes you different than everybody else? Well, what makes you really different is you have something, you know how to fix reality. Anybody that comes in your life, you know exactly how to help them, what they need. Even yourself, start it. You have the power to deliberately create your reality, or what's called the matrix. That's a very powerful information and knowledge. Money can't buy that. That means you literally know how to manipulate what we call physical reality and bring it into whatever you want.
Write your own
That's why you
story,
become
people.
awakened. That's why you're the chosen one. Because your state of mind now, you're gaining knowledge from a higher realm. And robots, or these soulless individuals are called bots, they can't understand that because their consciousness is turned off. Now maybe in
They're
time
letting
they'll be
somebody
awakened to it,
else
their
write their
consciousness will turn on.
story.
But right now, there are more empty souls than awakened individuals. So that's why this is a time for you to pursue your passion and your dream. So no more feeling lonely, no more feeling